Essentially, we've got to show to the court that my client or our client have a cast iron alibi, a charge that they face is a Schedule 6 offence. And we've also got to show to the court that on a balanced probability, based on what the state has in its possession, that our clients will be acquitted. And we've been able to disclose that to the court by virtue of highlighting the tracking device that the policemen have on their motor vehicle and showing that the vehicles were not in the area at the time when the rape was alleged to have been committed.
What do you make of this? I mean, the IO seems to think that there's no evidence linking your client to the case. Why?
There's been a lot of pressure from superior officers at the SAPS. I believe that the complainants have hired an attorney named Ian Lede, who has put a lot of pressure on the police and on the state prosecutors. And our intention from the outset was to make representations to the DPP's office, but we are not able to do that due to the pressure coming from the complainant's attorneys as well as from the superior officers at the SAPS.
You also pursue a court case against the state?
Definitely. We are confident and we believe that our clients have a case, a civil case that is.
Thank you.
They were not at the scene of the crime on the day in question. They advised the victim to go and sleep at a sister's house and then leave when she's sober. The sister did not comply with the police instructions, gave her a break, she was drunk, and now she implicates the policeman. But in essence, we think that there might be an altercation between the sisters, the victim's boyfriend, which led to the policeman being arrested. But definitely they are innocent people.
And what about the fact that there was no identity parade held and there are certain procedures that they didn't follow?
Yes, the victim went, instead of going to the police and reporting the matter, she went to a hospital. She was still capable of reporting the matter to the police. The police would have used official surgeon to investigate the rape matter, but she decided to do it on her own accord. And according to witnesses that we interviewed, they state that the victim only came on the Saturday afternoon, a day after the incident, to come and report this matter. The statement was not prepared by her, it was prepared by somebody else who is close to the complainant.
The investigation officers admitted that she doesn't believe there's any evidence linking your client or his person to this crime, and also that she advised the prosecutor not to prosecute. What is your reaction to that?
Well, General Machabi has instructed her to arrest the policemen and keep them in custody. Furthermore, the policeman in question, the investigating officer in question, requested General Machabi to have them detained at Alexandra police station because their lives are danger sensitive. And General Machabi has refused. So there is some motive or something untoward that the head of the police are doing towards this.
Sorry, you were making mention that they would open cases of defamation after the conclusion of this case. Will you only do it after the conclusion of this case, or will you do it now after all the evidence has come out of
Our
this case?
instructions are to proceed immediately with the case against the state.
Will it be against the state, just against and against the complainant as well?
Well, we'll take instructions in that regard, and we'll take it from there.
Will it be a civil matter?
Yeah.
That will be a civil matter.
Are you confident of on bail, or do you guys want something better?
I'm confident that bail will be granted.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
What is your reaction after just hearing court?
Well, I'm surprised that the investigating officer didn't mention to the court, or the prosecutor for that matter, that should the accused be granted bail, they go straight back to the police station, put on their uniforms, get their guns, and they're back on the streets again. So I don't know why that wasn't brought to the magistrate's attention. I assume that the magistrate could probably take it into account in any event, hopefully. But I'm surprised that and upset that that evidence wasn't led in court today.
Is this a case of poor police work, shoddy prosecuting, or your clients fabricating a story?
Well, I certainly don't think that my clients are fabricating a story at all. I think it's a matter of that the prosecutor and the investigating officer seem to me to be very junior. This is an extremely important case for any South African because due to the fact that the alleged perpetrator was released, if they're found to be guilty in due course, what does it say about our whole system of policing in this country? What does it say about those people who will not stop when a policeman tries to pull them over because they fear for their lives? What does it say about really anything, any confidence that one can have in the justice system? I'm also very concerned that the RCD have been promising now for a week to send in their own investigator because at the moment you're having the police investigating themselves. The RCD have promised to send in a senior investigator and it hasn't come to fruition. I would try to put pressure on the RCD to follow up with their promises to send somebody in to investigate the police, which is their job.
Sorry, Mr. Levitt. You were in court during the whole day and you heard what evidence was led and how the investigating officer actually admitted that there was no evidence at this stage linking the two accused to the incident. Your opinions on that?
Well, I think that was largely the satellite tracking evidence. There's statements from the complainants, from the complainant herself, directly pointing out the police officers as the perpetrators of this crime. So when she says that there's no evidence, I just don't think she knows what she's talking about.
But they also said that no identity parade has been held yet?
Yes, except that the police have admitted that they did pull them over in the initial pulling over outside the complex. And she says that these were the same police that raped her later on in the evening. So I've also got a complaint about that, the very fact that an identity parade hasn't been done at this stage, and I think that's absolute shoddy police work. But, you know, again, it's a problem of police investigating themselves, and one has to ask the question, is there possibly an ulterior motive to a proper investigation not being undertaken at this stage?
Yeah, have your clients been watching and listening what's been going on? How are they doing?
They're traumatized. They're absolutely traumatized at this stage. They were at counselling again this morning at the Teddy Bear Clinic. So they have been kept up to date with the proceedings by myself, but they're obviously in a very bad state. I'm not too afraid with that video. I think what they're saying is that they went with a cell phone just to point out the scene. Yeah. So okay. Went with the girlfriend to show where did this happen, and I took a picture of the scene. There's not much in that from my perspective.
Got it.
It's like
but it wasn't one of the victims who actually took the video.
No, in fact, that was another problem with the investigator, because the investigator said that the younger sister had run out to get her cell phone.
Exactly.
That's rubbish. In the statement, she ran out to get a lift back to Billy the Bump because she didn't have her keys. She had been given a lift back to her complex.
And she didn't have keys.
She didn't have keys, so what was she supposed to do? Lie outside or lie on the pavement till morning. She couldn't go inside her apartment to phone, obviously.
So she left her keys at
So she had to run out. She ran after her sister immediately to try to stop her. And the investigator got that completely wrong. I mean, why run out for your cell phone?
Yeah, exactly.
Get in the morning.
Yeah, that was